9层 Lesson 12第12课第12课你在哪学习？你在哪学习？你在哪学习？第12课你在哪学习？你在哪学习 ？Where are you studying? Vocabulary first. 语言，大学，怎么样？觉得，语法，听，和，I like listen 听 ，if hear 听见 ，yeah you know 听见 sometimes 比较，容易读 you look the English 写但是给新同学同屋班北京语言大学北京 Language and Culture University 您 feminine name but except the feminine name still means forest 森林树林 Okay, text 你在哪学习汉语？ Where are you studying Chinese? 在北京语言大学。北京语言大学 if you translate directly like Beijing Language University or college. But the full name I think it says vocabulary is Language and Culture University. But here's no culture. Language and culture is 文化。But I think this is a big university. It accepts studying some research about culture, something like that. For overseas student, or not overseas student, for foreign country to know China like this. 北京语言大学 Chinese students also, yeah, many. Beijing 语言大学 not many. I think 北京外语学院 and foreign language university. 你们的老师怎么样？ How are your teachers? 你们的老师怎么样？ How about or like this? How are the teachers? How are your teachers? Like how do you think about your teachers like this? Because you think some the teachers are qualified, good teaching, have many experiences, yeah, like good at teaching or not, like that. 很好，很好。你觉得学习汉语难吗？你觉得学习汉语难吗？难 ，studied 汉语难 ，difficult。觉得 is vocabulary feel. Do you feel yeah learning Chinese is hard? 我觉得语法不太难。我觉得语法不太难。I feel grammar is not too difficult. 听和说也比较容易。听和说也比较容易。Listening and speaking are also easy. 但是读和写很难。但是读和写很难。But reading and writing are hard. Reading and writing is hard to study. Like that. 但是读和写很难。你们的老师是谁？你们的老师是谁？ Who are your teachers? Or who is your teacher? Just only one, maybe. Maybe many, I'm not sure. Like this. 你们的老师是谁？我给你们介绍一下。Let me introduce 一下。We learned last time is say the one action. Yeah, short time just. 我给你们介绍 Let me introduce for you. For first, like first. 一下。我给你们介绍一下。这位是新同学。This is a new classmate. 这位是新同学，是我的同屋，是我的同屋 is my 同屋 is live together. Yeah, just but here what it is introduced. 同屋 roommate. This is a roommate. Okay. He is my roommate. 他是我的同屋。你在哪个班学习 ？Which class are you studying? 哪个班 ？Which class? What class was yours? 你在哪个班学习？在103班。103 Before I said this is usually for number or usually called 1. Not for mathematics. Mathematics you also call 1. 1加2 you don't say 1加2。在103班。in class number 103 or 103。你们的老师是谁？你们的老师是谁 ？Who is your teacher? Who are your teachers? 你们的老师是谁？我们的老师是林老师。Our teacher is Mr. Lin. Mr. Lin is our teacher. Okay. 我们的老师是林老师。Grammar 怎么问？疑问代词。疑问 interrogation。Question or interrogation pronouns. Integration pronouns includes 谁、什么、哪里、哪儿、怎么样、几、多少。Question with Just look. 你住哪？Where？ 我住语言大学10楼。10楼。你是哪国人 ？But here 哪 is yeah 哪儿 just for place. 哪 is which what. 哪 different. 哪里哪儿 place only for place. 哪 yeah you can refer to anything. So here the country 你是哪国人 Which country are you from? 你是哪国人？我是加拿大人。开南地。谁叫玛丽 ？Who calls 玛丽 ？Who is called 玛丽？我叫玛丽 ，I'm called 玛丽 ，or call me 玛丽。我叫玛丽。你们的老师是谁 ？Who is your teacher？ 你们的老师是谁？我们的老师是林老师。Mr. Ling is our teacher. Yes, same. This class. Notes interrogative sentences cannot take ma at the end except those formed with declaration sentence or ma. For example, it is wrong to say 你是哪国人吗 So you don't place ma with this sentence, interrogative sentence with a pronoun, interrogative pronoun. But yeah, like this. The modified nouns mean phrases called attributes. The function of attributes is to modify and define. Any phrase attribute is placed in front of the noun in a sentence before the subject or the subject. Because the subject or object usually is noun or noun phrase, so attribute always before, in front of noun. 他们的老师 But attribute can be not adjective. This is a pronoun, can be attribute. So this is 助词. 助词 is just system to help become a phrase like English of. But here it's the 他们的 like this. Because 他们的 English you don't say these, but if some name Marlies like this. 我的同屋 Yeah, this 他们的 this is their yeah, 我的 English together unnecessarily use this. My 我的同屋玛丽的玛丽 you have to use this. Marley's 同学 is a classmate. 谁是你的老师？我的老师是王老师，他是玛丽的同学。这是图书馆的书，图书馆 library last lesson. The structure particle is placed immediately after the attribute. It's a formal indicator of the attribute. So as I said, when a noun pronoun is used as attribute to define or to show position or subordination, the particle is added. Because not adjective, it's noun or pronoun, so you have to use with them. As I said, this is a pronoun. 我的书，他的 词典 not like in English this is one word, this is two words. In Chinese this is like English 老师的本子 teacher's book. 图书馆的书 a book of library or in library. This is the library's book just for people. 我们的老师 One adjective phrase is used as a tribute. The particle is added. This is adjective also. 很好的同学，很好的好同学。But usually with 很 say 的很好同学。But if no 很好 this is the verb. This is 好 only adjective 好同学 OK 好同学好的同学 same 好老师好的老师 But it says it's here said you also added 很旧的词典很新的 Here this is together I think this But this is also two function This is adverbial adjective 很新的本子有时候 sometimes the subject particle is not added between the attribute and the central word. As I said here, yeah, you don't use the 很好老师 not good, but if just 好老师 same 好的老师，男同学男的同学，女同学女的同学，中文书中文的书 ，yeah, you also can put preposition 在 and 给 The preposition 在 together with the location word and placed before predictive verb tells the place where the action occurred. So 我在语言大学学习 But English is placed in the end of the back of this sentence, not the front of this verb. Just so this is a very different. Sometimes a very short also English also can put here, but usually you put here. But Chinese always put here. If you put here, 我学习在北京语言大学 Yeah, people can understand. But I don't usually say like this. I like to say always takes place or time before in front of the verb predictive. You can there can be possible not grammar correct, but people can understand. Sometimes if you speak quickly, you cannot combine the words effectively. Sometimes also say like 我学习在北京语言大学。If somebody asks you, what do you study? You answer very quickly. 我学习 then you maybe you pause. 在语言大学。Like language same always express meaning, but sometimes you have to give information about the place, what are you doing. So not important, you place here or there. But just this is habit. You have to get used to use Chinese order like this. 他在10楼住 Same. 在10楼住 is live. A preposition indicates the receiver or beneficiary of action. 给你 so 给 here like English to 给你介绍一下 receiver, you know, I gave this to you so but sometimes this is a beneficiary, so it means like present I gave you 下午他给妈妈打电话 usually it means to beneficiary just I gave you money 给你钱 it's like English give not to okay this is a practice sentences stresses attributes usually stressed while the structural particle is never stressed. Where the structural particle never stressed. So 王老师是我们的老师。王老师是我们。It says this is not stress. 是我们老师。那是我的英文书。This why this is just the neutral sound, no tongue, because not stressed. Like English often pronounced off, not pronounced of. Like that. One previous object phrase function as a attributive, and the verb takes the object. Both objects are stressed. So it says the preposition object phrase. 在语言大学 here. 在语言大学 This is 我在语言大学学习 This is not a 语言大学 It is stressed 我给你们介绍一个朋友 and the verb takes the object this object both objects are stressed. Here, 朋友，我给你们介绍。No, not this. Oh, it says this. What's this? 我在语言大学学习汉语。Because it's a verb, of course, important. So this is stress. 在语言大学学习汉语 also object so stressed 我给你们介绍一个朋友你们介绍一个朋友我给你们介绍一个朋友But this is not a phrase. If this is subject, 给你们 this 介绍，给你们 is a preposition subject for you to you. 介绍 is a verb. This is a object. So, but this is like 在 preposition don't need a stress, but after stress the preposition, the object preposition in the stressed set and the object also object and the verb of course stressed used. But as I said before, Chinese stress not too important even though the phrase is So just read as usual, tongue as the original tongue. Okay. Intonation. What? The pitch for the WH question is relatively high. Integrative pronouns are stressed and the phoneme tongue is used, and it's just for Chinese students they don't teach like this because people know how to make a tongue like this. But I don't know why English. I think another language is like English or not. Many are same. I think when you ask some question, so 你学习 but a little different is relative high. The stress and the phoneme tongue is used. But where it says not the phoneme tongue is the written tongue. 你学习什么？你学习什么？我学习汉语。This is answer is so it says still written tongue. Not like English. English, what do you study? It has a phoneme tongue English here. 你学习什么 So naturally, I think if I speak, yeah, I want to stress 什么 Here I want to, yeah. English also sometimes you don't say, so you stress the 什么的 little listen your tongue. Here since the pitch a little high, relative 什么 什么 Okay, high, almost not almost tongue. If you say the tongue, not right, but stressed like English. But English, I think it prefer to stress at the beginning of the sentence because the WH this pronoun is at the head of the sentence. The Chinese is at the end of the sentence. So we stress here. English you have to stress the first, like this different. I think this is draw attention of the answers. So language all same, maybe. Exercise. I hate reading, really. Maybe some ladies with a patient, they like reading. I like read, but in my heart I don't want to read it out. But I teach, I have to read. 动物大学 This is 学 is a college, university 学习 雪 is a snow. I remember before the 雪 觉得 Today we learned 觉得 feel 缺点 as I said with 机器 here. Yeah, this is not this is together. We say this is together. Oh, this is together, but with she know this. 缺点 same. This is also you count together, not together, but if you want to pronounce 语 because it's just a vowel, no consonant, so y is a help with this 语 you have to, and if you have no interpoints dot, so 语言比较必要 same 语法 依法 is according to the law. 依法 is according to the law. You broken the law. Which rule, which cause, like that. 依法逮捕 arrest you under the law, like this. 办公楼 yeah, you know, here's no this, yeah. If I say the 办on, not right. If 办 on like this, it have said this. 办公楼 办公楼 this together. 办公楼 office building. Building. 教学楼 GCC same. 公寓楼 same, but this is here the first, there's a third tongue, this is first tongue. 公寓楼 宿舍楼 宿舍 dormitory 啊，公寓 is for renting, to live for living, but not like a house. The following phrases: 什么名字？什么老师？吃什么？身体怎么样？学习怎么样？爸爸怎么样？妈妈怎么样？喝什么？谁的书？谁的老师？谁的词典？谁的英文杂志？老师的书，玛丽的老师，麦克的词典，我的英文杂志。学习什么？学习语言，学习汉语，学习英语。在中国，在北京，在学校，在语言大学。男同学，女同学，男老师，女老师。中文书、法文书、日文杂志、韩文杂志。新同学、老同学，新杂志、旧杂志。很多人，很多同学，很多老师，很多钱。我妈妈，她哥哥，你弟弟，我们学校。It's quickly, because you can read it by yourself. Substitution exercise. This is supplementary words. Still vocabulary. 文学 literature. 历史 法律 as I say them. Not GCC, this N with this 律 so you have to put 2 dots here, you can see 法律。经济认识旧老。你学习什么？英语、法语、文学、法律、历史。This is just a large of vocabulary, because before you said 我学习汉语 so 英语、法语、文学、法律 subjects for study. 法律 yeah, we learned this is law. 你们的老师是谁？我们的老师是王老师。Mr. Wang. Mr. also in translated 先生 but you call teacher, you don't teacher just for occupation. So, but teacher Wang, English now use like that. So Mr. Wang. Maybe can you prefer to greet people with their job profession or the occupation name? Zhang, what is 张放？谢 高张老师、王方老师 ，this is feminine name. 谢黄 all this is feminine name. 谢老师 ，some people still 谢谢，这是谢老师 feminine name 啊，高老师、黄老师、叶老师 ，this is yeah. Leaf. 红老师 no color 黄 but still feminine name 黄老师。this is feminine name has another meaning. This is also used often like this. Fun might be square, not used too much, but 你在哪学习？你们在哪学习 ？So English this is non-pure pronouns. Many people are not accountable pronouns, but Chinese just put this with them, change it in the flow. The English, 他 he or she, they change like this. 你 you same English. 玛丽、麦克、张东 ，this is name. 语言大学怎么样？很好。这个学校怎么样？你们的老师怎么样？爸爸的身体怎么样？他的学习怎么样 ？How about 怎么样？你觉得学习汉语难吗？你觉得发音难吗？你觉得语法难吗？你觉得听说难吗？你觉得读写难吗？你觉得写汉字难吗？我觉得不太难。Choose the right words to fill these blanks. 我们在201班 class 201学习汉语。我觉得汉语的发音比较难。你们 What's this? 我说 I think 你们听。你是哪个大学？你是哪个大学的学生的 ？This is 谁是你们的老师？你觉得汉语的语法？你觉得汉语的语法怎么样 ？Question， 我觉得比较难，很难，比较难，比较说 very too difficult。OK， 我给你们介绍一下，这是我们班的新同学 ，so all feeling。这是谁的汉语书 here？ 这是我妈妈的书 ，you know。你是哪个大学的学生？他们都是很好的人。玛丽的老师是王老师。这是我爸爸的汉语词典。王老师是我的老师 ，so question for this underline. Who is your 谁是我的老师？谁是 ？Because you don't need to ask yourself, so you change this. 谁是你的老师？他的老师是林老师。他的老师是谁 ？So order samely, just change this for pro-integrative pronouns. Okay. 我是加拿大人。我是哪国人 ？This is which country? Because here is for country 加拿大。Also, you can say 你是哪里人 ？Okay, but everybody know Canada is a country, so you say that 哪国 ？OK。我们学习汉语。你们 ，you don't need to ask us. So 你们学习什么 ？This is also change. Don't say, but if you write down 我们学习什么 ，OK, no problem. But yeah, you know, like stupid. 我在北京大学学习。我在哪里学习 ？Also, you don't need to ask yourself. Yourself is 你在哪里学习？你在哪里学习？你在什么地方学习？地方 if you learn what place like that 什么地方？我住10楼，你住哪里？我觉得汉语的语法不太难。你觉得汉语的语法难吗 ？If you make a question, you have to 语法怎么样？就是怎么样 ？OK， and 5块5一个，哎呀，多少一个？多少钱一个 ？Also is come with money. Construct sentences. Like this. 我们的老师是王老师 ，so here 都汉语留学生学习，留学生都学习汉语啊，留学生都学习汉语。你是韩国吗？是人。你是韩国人吗？你是韩国人吗？他叫什么名字？哎呀，don't need to write down 啊。1, 2, 3。麦克是哪国留学生？你也住8楼吗？谁是你们的老师？你叫什么名字？我叫张东。你是哪国的留学生？我是中国留学生。你学习什么？我学习英语。他是谁？他是田芳。他住什么地方？他住5楼。Here's all answer, so you have to know the question, how to ask the question. 白老师是我们的老师。Here, 白老师是你们的老师吗 ？It's like this. Express yourself. So this lesson you learned, so you can change back into yourself, or just repeat this lessons. 我就是加拿大国留学生，他叫加拿大 Canada 都念的是国，是韩国留学生，是英国留学生，法国、德国 with 国 OK 啊。日本 Japan 可能念的是日本国 ，of course you also can say 日本国 no problem, but 是日本 OK enough。他叫玛丽，也是留学生，他是我的同班同学。我们都在北京语言大学学习汉语，我们的老师是王老师，他是个很好的老师。这是张东，他是田芳。张东和田芳不是留学生，他们是中国学生，他们都学习英语，我们都是北京大学学生，认识他们，我很高兴，我们是同学，也是好朋友。Okay, this is right. you just write down by yourself because this need patience. Write. The next time, if you say this, know what's the meaning because writing help you to remember. I don't need to write because I know. So I think yeah, you have to write. You have to learn Chinese. Writing really is important, very important. Okay, finish.